I got a mini pocket. Okay. So why can't we just do it? Why do so many of us fail to pursue our passions? What are these obstacles and how can we overcome them? My name is Laura Giuliano and I'm doing a presentation entitled Live Your Dreams. My passion has always been helping and taking care of others. This is a picture of me at 3 years old taking care of my sick cousin. My other passion has been playing sports, which is something that's a result of having two older brothers. But this is a picture actually documenting my ACL injury. A photographer was there. And this has inspired me to pursue sports medicine. But for the longest time, I wanted to go into law. So I wanted to look closer into what were these reasons why I got so distracted from pursuing my passion. And maybe you have some of the same and apply it to your own life. I found that there were three common reasons why, which are fear, time, and pressure. First, we're going to look at fear. First, what you have to do is define exactly what it is that you're afraid of. Is it of confrontation? I know that I was scared of confronting my father, who really wanted me to pursue law. Is it of the unknown, merely not knowing what's going to happen in the future? Is it of starting over? Is it of change or success? Sometimes we like to stay in our comfort zone, or we don't want to accept the responsibilities. Is it of failure? Is it of making the wrong decision? Or is it facing financial hardships? How to deal with your fears. This is suggested by Jonathan Alpert, who is a psychotherapist and has made numerous appearances on ABC News, NBC News. He says you have to understand your emotional inertia, which are the questions that we just looked at, map out your motivation and goals, and then determine a timetable to make the changes. Most importantly, we have to remember that we have control over this situation, and we can make the changes according to how we want to and adjust our life. Next, we're going to look at time. There are two dimensions to time. First, I don't have enough time to figure out my passion, or I'm not willing to put in the time for med school, which is something that I faced. So if the first statement applies to you, it is suggested by Joel Garfinkel, who is a dream coach, that that we're always taught that to put others' needs ahead of our own. It's somewhat selfish in circumstances to act based on our own interests. But what he says, when it's something like pursuing your passion, what you have to do is you have to take the time away from your busy life and really confront what you want to do. Or if the second statement applies to you, I'm unwilling to dedicate the time to pursue my passion, what you have to remember is that there are many benefits of pursuing your passion. And in the long run, the positives will definitely outweigh the negatives, such as these 5 statements. I did my interview with Dr. Mike Nicoli, who is a plastic surgeon in Long Beach, California. And what he did was just reiterate the fact that the payoff in the end was going to be worth it no matter how much time you dedicate into the field. Next, we're going to look at pressure. There are also two aspects of pressure, those who offer the shoulds and those who lack the support. First, we're going to look at the shoulds. This is most clearly demonstrated on collegeboard.com with the helicopter parent. This is someone that is in constant contact with the child, is making their decisions for them. And what they found is that they can actually have dramatic effects on the child, such as stunted growth and maturation and anxiety when the parent is no longer in the picture. But the shoulds can also be instituted from society, such as don't rock the boat or you have to fit in, this is how it's done. Many people feel pressure to fit into the company and do what's expected of them. However, what we should do is we should move these shoulds and transform them into our genuine needs and desires. Now, some of us may also be facing lack of support from family and friends. Obviously, this is going to do something to your confidence. It's somewhat of a risky choice to move into another field and decide to pursue your passions. But it also can be health related, which is suggested by David Partenheimer. He's with APA Online, American Psychological Association, and what he suggests is that children have many health effects, such as adult depression and then also other chronic health problems. So in conclusion, I just want you to remember that the long-term benefits are always going to outweigh the costs, and that the three main barriers are fear, time, and pressure. But you have control over the situation. You have to remember that what you're doing, you could do whatever you want to do. So we should just do it. And these are some words of advice that I found very helpful from Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who live in the beauty of their dreams.